music, fashion, literature and art, ultimately to cultivate a sense of unity within the continent. That's the inaugural annual African Lifestyle and Heritage Festival, which kicked off at the Dries Niemand Park, Kempton Park in Ekurhuleni yesterday and ends this Sunday, that's tomorrow the 20th. According to the organizers, visitors will be able to tour the continent in the park and taste food from different parts of the continent, enjoy music, buy art and try some of the latest fashion pieces. That's all in one day. Well, we've invited the organizer of the inaugural African Lifestyle and Heritage Festival, Mpho Mosimane, to tell us more about this three-day event. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Live. All right. What inspired the festival, African Lifestyle and Heritage Festival?
Well, you know, traveling around the continent, one discovers a lot of amazing and beautiful things that are not known. I think in a lot of ways, it's still an undiscovered continent for most of us. You know about Italian cuisine, Chinese cuisine, and Italian fashion. But if you ask most ordinary Africans and South Africans, they wouldn't know what the cuisine that is being enjoyed in Cote d'Ivoire. If you say, atake, they don't know it.
Yeah.
And they don't know that there are amazing designs and fashions that are coming out of this continent. And some of them are making it in London and Paris, but there's no platform in Johannesburg. I've seen artwork, beautiful artwork from this continent being appreciated in places like New York. But if you say to South Africans, they don't know that such artwork is available. So
why is that though?
I think partly it's because, we are ignorant, not proud of our continent. And that's a challenge. I mean, we aim over a period, maybe in 5 years' time, we will have an African brand. There'll be a pride about being an African. And also, I mean, if you look at it, about 2-3 years ago, it was not cool to wear African designs and clothes. It's getting there. I mean, you see people now appreciating and actually wearing African designs proudly, Yeah.
Let's talk about then the decision to then bring all these ideas that you've seen on the continent, art, music, food. What inspired the idea to then, okay, let's make it into a 3-day event where people can experience this?
What we took, the elements that we took is that if you're traveling, what you usually do you go and take, if you're going into a different country, you go eat the food firstly, and then maybe go look to an art gallery, buy some music, buy some books, and maybe try out some fashion. So that's usually what you do if you go to Italy or you go to France. So we took the elements of what an ordinary traveler does.
Okay.
Yeah. So then we say, okay, let's put a tour of the continent, a tour of Ghana in the park.
Okay.
So you may not afford to go to Ghana, but let's give you a little bit of a taste of what Ghana would look like, or Senegal, or whatever. Then maybe it will inspire you to actually go to the actual place. So over time, once we say we are succeeding, it's when more and more people come and be able to tour the continent or a country in one day, and then get inspired to go to the actual country.
Let's talk about who's on the lineup. I mean, I saw in one of the pictures, Chef Khumalo is also on there. Who else is on this lineup?
Chef Coco Rainet is from Burundi, and he owns actually a restaurant in South Africa, in Johannesburg. So he's a famous chef, celebrated. We've got the company that designs, I'm wearing their design now, Hunadi.
Yeah.
And
we've had them on the show before, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Then we've got a Kizumba group. We're going to do Kizumba and Salsa from Angola. We've got a musical group from DRC. And then we have literature from everywhere. There's a bookshop that focuses on African literature. So you'll get books from all over the continent about Africa. And then the artworks from all over the continent, yes.
Speak to us about the process of getting South Africans to buy into this and have a stall at the festival.
Yes, what we've done, we've given everybody a free space to be able to say, okay, come and showcase what you have as South Africans, and then also as other Africans that are living in Johannesburg. So we're trying to be, as we said, essentially at the end of the day, it will also contribute to a sense of unity and appreciation of all of us. We know that we can't solve all our problems, but hopefully a sense of knowledge about the continent and will deal with the ignorance and maybe even to a slight extent deal with our xenophobic or Afrophobic feelings, Yeah, that may be there.
Let's talk about Dries Niemann Park in Kempton Park. Why is this the best place to host your festival?
Well, for all intents and purposes, when you get into South Africa, especially through aircraft, you would be coming into Ekurhuleni. So we went to Ekurhuleni and said, you are the entry point of South Africa, so let's partner in this. And also, if you look at the experience of that people have of South Africa, when they enter, they experience it in Ekurhuleni. So we wanted to have a long-term partnership, and Ekurhuleni saw the vision of this, and they actually gave us the facilities, and they have it's a very wonderful facility. It's an outdoor facility. And I was just looking at the weather, and I'm happy that the sun will be coming out.
Yeah, soon. At least.
So,
okay. Yeah. So give us details. What time, ticket prices?
We're starting at 12 o'clock today. Then we're going on until 9 o'clock, similar to same tomorrow. And the ticket prices are 120 for adults and 60 for children. And they're available through Ticket Web or at the gate. Yeah. Yes.
So Dries Niemann Park is available anywhere, even on GPS anyway.
Yes, it's available on GPS. It's actually opposite. If you don't find Dries Niemann, you can find a Festival Mall or Rhodesfield Station. Okay. It's not far from the Rhodesfield Gautrain station. So
all right. Yes. That's all the details we need. Mpho, thank you so much for this. Now, Mpho Mosimane is the organizer of the inaugural African Lifestyle and Heritage Festival. It takes place at the Dries Niemann Park. That's in Kempton Park in Ekurhuleni until tomorrow. It aims to educate people on African cuisine, music, fashion, literature, and of course art. Let's take it back to where Sam Marshall is standing by.